Gems, this is Fee, Dome in the Rough. How you doing today? Today is a envelope stuffing day, but we're going to take a step back, just a little bit of an intro here. Now this is a craft channel, but I've brought forward through some planning, and with that planning has also included budgeting. And it's quite interesting that I thought I would budget and share, and you would see, I suppose, what I spend on the channel as well, let alone the fact that how useless I am with money. But today I'm going to do envelope stuffing, but I will just point out that I've looked at a few different things. I've seen the cash envelopes suggested by so many people, and then I came across the budget by paycheck method, which is what I ended up going with. I will say there's quite a lot of information on this. I'm just going to flip through to where I need to go to. I purchased the downloadable version, and so here we go. This is it. This is the budget month. This is where this has come. Full credit to her. I've squandered a lot of time, and shouldn't say squandered. I've spent a lot of time watching, getting my head around it. So as an introduction to this, this is the budgeting side of things, and what you do is there's your month. I will go through with you on a future ones. I'll take you through my next lot of budget and that. But I had to get my head around this, and I had to try and get this right. And it gave me, I think, about 4 goes, and I've managed to get it right. I still don't think it is right, but I'm getting there. So the budget by paycheck method actually tells you to, in the monthly side of things, you write down what your bills are, what needs to be paid, and then you get to when you highlight what paycheck is going to be paying for what. So that's why you have the different colours. And you do one for each pay. Now part of that is doing the cash envelopes. Now I've done cash envelopes once already on Plan with Fee. But what I've done this time is I've done the paycheck budget side of things. I've done the breakdown of the paycheck envelopes. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to share with you, if I can bring this down. Actually, I'll take this out of the shiny paper. I'm going to share with you the budget. Oh, not very good to see. I've got to get a darker pen, but I don't want a darker pen. What I use on here is actually a erasable pen, because I've just while I'm trying to get this right. But I've got my salary. I've got my salary. I've got what Nathan puts in towards mortgage, and then I've broken down all the bills, and then I've worked out my cash envelopes. Now, as a as doing budgets, one of the things that has always been with me is knowing a budget means tightening the belt and not spending money, and putting some major restrictions on, which can be the case, but it doesn't always have to be the case. If you budget, you can actually put in your budget that you want to put money aside, so for like fun, miscellaneous, for work meals. If you actually see here, which is this purple one with an asterisk, put $300 for YouTube into an account, so that if I need anything for YouTube, that's where it's going to come from. And that's just in a fortnight, so I put $300 aside for that. So a budget is partly tightening the belt, but a budget is more about learning and seeing where your money's going to. And as Miko turns around and says, it's making a plan for where your money's going to go. Anyway, so I've mucked around. My last fortnight play, I did do some sinking funds, but this is where I've actually gone through and I've done sinking funds and cash envelopes, which means that anything I purchase, you will see here that I have work meals, grocery, medical, fuel fund, and miscellaneous. So work meals, that's just cash for me to take to work, so that if we have any meals, or we have any like lottery whether we go in and purchase. That's what that is. A grocery is actually not just food grocery. So this is grocery shopping. So like if I go into our Woolies or our Coles or something like that, that's where that is. Up here I do have Hello Fresh. That's actually a weekly meal pack that's sent to us. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through it and stuff the envelopes. And I will say my next time I work with the actual budgeting side of things, I will take you through this process that I'm doing. And hopefully I won't be... The learning curve that I got on this one will be significant. So, rightio. So what I'm doing, I've already got it worked out. The currency, what I'm putting aside, the cash breakdown. I know I went to the bank this morning, and I just had some thoughts on here. Not as daunting as the first one, as in the cash envelope wasn't as daunting. And then I'm thinking, should I start sinking funds for my grandson? Should I start sinking funds for my grandson, and should I do something for like Christmas travel? I don't know. And I need to add Bo to the a Bo wash to the monthly. What I've just organised is for Bo to be for a mobile dog wash to come and wash him. So we're going to get to and stash these envelopes, which is something that I loved the last time I did it. So I'm just going to move this workbook. I need to keep that. One of the things that is in that workbook is the cash totals, so that you just walk into the bank with that. Now I am paying, I've already broken this down. I've got work meals, rego and ties. Okay, so these are in order. If you go to the Budget Mum, you will get, and you can purchase these, and there is also, if you actually purchase the workbook, you do get the opportunity to I think there's some downloadables. I think I got some downloadables that are free because I'd purchased the workbook. I will say next year they've got the next one that comes out, I will be purchasing the book, not the paper. But yeah, anyway, so I'm just going to put those envelopes there, and good old Australian cashola. Our money is cute. When we look at your money, when we look at the US money, Australian dollars are really cute to look at. Bit more colourful. Okay, I'm not going to count those because I know how much is there, and I went through it with the teller, and unless somebody's come in and hijacked some funds off me while I was asleep, yeah, no, not going to happen. So, envelope stuffing, what this means is when I reckon these are cute. Okay, so this is work cash. You can put a goal, an amount on these. So at the very start of this, I'm putting 0 in. Today's date is the 5th of the 8th. And it's just work cash. Actually, no. It is cash in, and it is $70. Balance is 0. 50 and 20. So these envelopes are empty. I'm just going to tick off when I've done that. Grocery. Let myself leave that open. 0 in there. 5th of the 8th. Cash in. 200. 200. So I'm just going to work my way through. And I'll come back to you when this is all stashed. bit of a process. All my envelopes are stuffed. What I will be doing is these will go into, well, they won't go into my bag. When I go out, depending on where I'm going, what I will take with me. So that one will actually go into my work bag, because then I've got my work cash with me at work. Grocery, medical, I won't take anywhere, that will stay at home. Fuel in the car is done. I know when I fuel the car, and so it's just a case of when I'm going to fuel the car, I'll only take that with me. Fun, miscellaneous and grocery will be the three that I will actually keep on me, so that when I need them. And I will say I have Bo getting washed tomorrow, so I didn't put anything aside for that, so I'm going to have to work out whether it comes out from here, and I just have to adjust for when I do my next budget, but we'll see. I'll probably take it out of miscellaneous, and then when I track it, you'll see what happens. So stay tuned for that one. And obviously my cash envelopes that I am saving, my sinking funds envelopes, I will add to all my other sinking funds. Yes, that I am slowly building up. These are not all full, but these are all different ones for sinking funds, and I love these because I can actually colour these in to represent how much, and then once it's filled, that's it, I've done it. I give them my Christmas money. So yeah, that is it for the cash envelope stuffing. So put those aside, and those aside. And when I come down to this, I'm ticking off that I've got 75. So for me, the next thing I have to do is pop that down and back in there, same as that one. What I did do today, so I did do, this is next pay budget, which looks an absolute mess, and it's going to be a mess of go well again. So anyway, what I will now go to do, my cash envelopes. The actual cash envelopes that I've just put in there was 5th of August, which was 470, and I am starting with the zero balance. So that's a zero balance. So today, 5th of the 8th, transaction categories is a I actually don't know what to put there, but what I did put in, I'll put the value of 470. I will go back and look over the workbook at what I've got to put there, but 470 with an ending balance of 470. Transaction, that one will be cash in. What I now need to do is from there, what I've got to do is take the money out from this account, 5th of the 8th, transfer to cash, which I withdrew, was 470. Okay, so 470 for the cash envelopes, and I withdrew also 175 transfer to sinking funds. 5th of the 8th. Okay, so 746 minus 470 minus 175 equals, hang on, do it the right way, 746 minus 470 equals 276 minus 175, 101. From that envelope, this NAB savings account, I have for $101 sitting there. That is going to be, that's just my cushion at this stage. Yeah, at this stage that's my cushion, so if something pops up, I don't have an emergency, so that if something pops up, that's what that is for. I'll move that. So this is where I have budgeted, I've done my envelopes and I'm ready for the fortnight. Savings, and where did my money go? I know there's savings, but I am actually going to do, I've got two lots of savings there. I'm going to put, do I put sinking funds? I put sinking funds, I've got to put it somewhere. Okay. Sinking funds. We'll find out together, won't we? Okay, so that's what I've just done here. I haven't put a starting balance. My starting balance, I haven't done that yet. I will do a starting balance little bit down the track. It might seem a bit strange, but a little bit down the track, just that while I get the very first stages, because the first stages is very, very confusing. So that's that side of it. One of the things I did have to do before I started was actually work out where my money went in July, so that I can do a comparison between July and August. So I put the details there. I've got how much I spent and the budget. I am very visual, so what I have done is actually also create a little pie chart just for me to have a look, and that is my July spending. So that'll be pretty cool to see what it's like coming into when I do August. Well, here we go. So that is it. Hopefully, this is the bare bones, basically, of me trying to do a budget and not 100% sure what I'm doing, and taking you guys along this little rocky road of learning. And we will see where we go from there. I just need to not spend any cash, or, well, sorry, spend cash, be wise about it, and track it and record it. So, gems, I will say thank you for joining me, and thumbs up, thumbs down, comments, suggestions. Give me lots and lots and lots of suggestions. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified when I do an upload, or when I go live. So, well, guys, I will say, gems, thanks for watching, and bye for now.